Hi, everybody. I think we're live.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, welcome to Crypto Fashion Week. I'm Lady Phoenix. I'm joined by Adriana and Amber from the Fabricant. We have a super exciting show in store for you today. The Fabricant have come with something fresh. They're calling it Season Zero. I'm not going to give too much away. I want you guys to stay here. Don't go anywhere and be ready for an exciting show. Before we jump in, I want to tell you you can look at all of this week's Crypto Fashion Week events at cryptofashionweek.xyz. And if you're new to Crypto Fashion Week and you're new to the Fabricant, they're the largest digital fashion house in the world and in the metaverse. They've worked with brands such as Tommy Hilfiger, soon to be Gucci too, and Dior, because these bigger couture brands need excellent fashion houses such as the Fabricant. The world we're living in is quickly, becoming digital. Pretty soon, you'll have both your physical wardrobe, right? But then, of course, you'll have your digital wardrobe. And when you go into certain events in the metaverse, you'll wonder what the heck are you going to wear? Well, maybe you'll want to put on your Pumas. Fabricant work with Pumas. Maybe you're gonna want to put on your cool little Tommy Bubbler, your jacket or your jeans. They work with Tommy Hilfiger too. Maybe you'll want to get more kind of edgy with your streetwear, and you want to wear something from Off White or something far fetched. They actually worked on that too. So there's nowhere you're gonna be within the metaverse context and see fashion and see cool things and not know that it's the Fabricant behind it. So we're super lucky to have them here on this Monday with Crypto Fashion Week. Don't forget to check out the Meta Gala at the end of the week. That's going to be hot too, and you'll see more from the Fabricant in the Meta Gala. I'm going to take a step back. I'm Lady Phoenix. If you want to follow along on what we're doing, make sure you go to Twitter, the Fabricant, and you go to Twitter, Crypto Fashion Week. Thank you so much. Over to you, Adriana and Amber.
Thank you, Lady Fee, for the really nice
You.
introduction and for all the love.
Oh, one thing really quickly before we get started, and I'm sure that you guys will be happy for me that I did this. I want to thank our sponsors and partners. These are the people who made it possible for all of us to be here today and bringing Crypto Fashion Week to you. Number one, we want to thank NYX. NYX is our beauty sponsor for Crypto Fashion Week. So all of the beautiful faces you see will be courtesy of NYX. We have Mimi Choi joining us for the Meta Gala. So definitely check that out. We also want to thank Luxo. We want to thank Monograph, and we want to thank Universe Contemporary. Super.
Awesome.
Now, Adriana, sorry.
Thank you, sponsors. Thank you for making it happen. And again, thank you, Lady Fee,
Yes.
for pulling the crowd together. You're always such a great host and curator of this beautiful community of digital fashion that's growing every day. And we're super happy to be here. And a bit of about the Fabricant and what Lady Fee already start talking about, Season Zero. Since we were born in 2018, we had this vision that we wanted to shake up the fashion industry and make it more creative, more sustainable, and more equitable. We wanted everybody to participate in it, and we kept with this dream, and we kept growing, and the dream never really left us, and we kept working on how to make it happen. And we found out a way to make it happen, and that is the Fabricant Studio, which we launched 2 weeks ago in Season Zero, which we call the kind of the debut of the Fabricant Studio. And the Fabricant Studio is a new fashion experience, is a 3D decentralized fashion world where anybody can become a designer. Anybody can be creative, can make fashion items, monetize their craft, and actually wear it in the metaverse. And the reason we are so passionate about it, actually many reasons, but one of the reasons we're so passionate about it is that we believe, and is already true, that there are a lot of naked avatars or avatars with no fashion credentials walking there in the metaverse. And we alone wouldn't be able to dress them. So we thought, what would it take to dress the entire metaverse? And it's co-creation. Is actually making everybody able to participate. That in our manifesto, one of the sentences I like the most is to allow a kid in Dakar to have the same chance to become a fashion designer as a kid that was born in Paris. And that's what the Fabricant Studio Promise is all about, is to create this decentralized, new digital fashion experience where anybody can be a creator, creating fashion to be worn in the metaverse. Season Zero is the start of that journey. And we start ground up from a community. We selected 50 users to be the first ones, and we co-create with 6 designers, or 3 brands and 3 designers. The role of the brands and designers to give us raw materials. So they dropped garments and fabrics, and these 50 users can combine the garments and the fabrics and create one unique item. If you mint an item, it's yours, it's your creation. And that creation is an NFT that you can keep for yourself. Actually, a lot of people are saying, I don't want to ever sell it. This is so beautiful, I want to keep it for myself. You can, of course, share it, and you can wear it. A few of those items have wearability as well. In Sandbox, in Unreal Engine, they're going to be sold as well in the marketplace, so that enables the whole community to play with it. And we also talked to a few other partners for the utility, which we believe is kind of the fun piece of it. Now, out of these 50 people, they made beautiful creations, very unique, and they're going to be sold in the marketplace that will open at the end of this month. For the people that want to sell it, it can still change hands. But also, what I feel like, well, if we have a season, we need to finish with something like a closing, something that summarizes the beauty. And that is the fashion show, which Amber is going to be showing in a minute. And in the fashion show, there were 2 items that were minted by the creators that are part of the show, and a few items that were from the Fabricant that are part of the show as well. And again, it's our first digital fashion show interactive, which we have loads of fun putting together. But every season we will have a show at the end, and there will be in the coming months. Season 1 is coming in November. So if you want to be part of season 1 as a creator or as a brand, you can join us. Go to thefabricant.studio and sign up the pledge, and we're going to contact you to be part of the community that is growing. One last thing before I kind of show a little demo experience. What we're also super passionate about is this concept of decentralized. So everybody that participates, we create our own coin. It's the surprise called Fabric. So everybody that participates earns the coins, and because our vision is to really create a decentralized fashion house where we have a DAO system, and again, it's the first steps of that DAO, but we're super excited to play with it. The community is so active in giving already feedback and giving ideas for the next seasons, and we're going to continue co-creating and building this world together, building the wardrobe of the metaverse together. So I think now I would like to, before handing over to Amber, just show a very simple to-do video for the people that were not able to be part of the experience, just to see what happened a bit in season 0, knowing that season 1 will come with much more fun stuff. But Jeroen, could you please play the video? Perfect. So these were the beautiful 6 garments that were uploaded by the creators, and then as a user you could select the material, make your own creation, and then mint it. And it's one of a kind, so it's one-on-one, and after you mint it you get your fabric, you earn your fabrics, and then you can soon, if you want, wear it, but also sell it in the marketplace. And all the royalties, and that is also a part that we are really proud of. Every person involved in the creation, the owner of the material, the owner of the garments, and the person that pulled them together, shares the royalty equally. So it's really about creating that kind of decentralized co-creation mechanism where the entire ecosystem wins. And as I mentioned, after season 0 and after every season, there is a fashion show. And the fashion show was put together by Amber, and I'll hand over to her to give a bit more details about the inspiration behind it, how we build it, and also show it in real time.
Cool. Yeah. So we actually created a real-time Unreal environment because we wanted to see like how far we could push the creative boundaries of what we're doing. And we think it's all about creating your own little microcosm within the macrocosm. And I think the big inspiration behind the creation of this show was that every single microcosm is reflected as a microcosm in the macrocosm. So it's like this little it's like these sort of bubbles that are all interconnected to each other. So the idea is like of the interconnectivity, and then yeah, together with that, we are creating like sort of the interactive aspect to it. We are not showing it live at the moment. Dean, if we want to share that live, I think we should click transition here. Yeah, you can click this one. Yeah. So we're now showing it sort of live, real time. So we've built like these sort of sets of bubbles, and every single garment has its own little universe or metaverse reflected in all the other metaverses. And we can actually real time change the fabric colors. So you're able to switch between different fabric colors. You're able to zoom in and look at the garment from really up close detail. And we love Unreal so much because in that sense, you can, these real time environments, you can really play around with, you know, the details in the garments and really showing the richness of what digital fashion has to bring. And yeah, the vision behind this is that every single creator will have their own little bubble that they're creating, but still yet they're all interconnected. And yeah, we're sort of able to dive into that metaverse together and yeah, switch the colors of however you like. So it's very much about co-creation and customization. And then further on, you know, you're really able to change all of these different beautiful things. And yeah, it's really creating a new atmosphere, because we believe like digital fashion should be experienced in real time, because that's like the next level of the experience itself. I think this is my favorite one because it's so shiny. But yeah, so I think this is really nice. Yeah. So yeah, so it was a good experiment, and yeah, right now we're sort of you know, the next time we get the experience, it will be much more of a yeah, bigger thing where we will include everyone to also participate in the fashion show, and then we'll create a more interactive space for everybody to visit as well. So that's really exciting. So keep tuned for that. And yeah, I'll hand it over back to you, Adri.
Yeah, so again, there's the show, it's in real time, so you can navigate through it. We also felt that we wanted to honor it and make it a true piece to be celebrated. So the show is also going to be available with music and recorded as an NFT in the marketplace. And every season we'll be having a new show. The person that buys the show will also be part of the community. Will get tokens as a value, as a reward, as a earning reward. We also have an additional NFT drop from the co-created collection as part of the package. And we'll be able to vote on the coming seasons, on how the seasons are going to be deployed, which again, it's a piece that we really love, that we are co-creating this future together. And it's going to evolve. You know, it's just the start, and we're excited about it. We're super excited. Season one is in November. The marketplace with all these beautiful co-created items will be open in the week of the 23rd of September. If you want to hear more, if you want to be part of it, you can follow us in Discord, or you can take the pledge on the Fabricant.studio, and then we will keep you posted.
Awesome. Amazing. Cool. I think we had a live Q&A planned, but I think that's not going to work as well. So yeah, I think we're going to stop it here, and then we'll see from there how we handle it. All right. Thanks so much.